There are so many interesting facts about man's best friend that most people don't even know about. We've compiled a list of 40 of the most interesting and fun facts about dogs, many of which you've probably never heard of before. 1. All dogs are direct descendants of wolves. We know that dogs are related to wolves, but did you know that every dog is a direct descendant of wolves? Many breeds show striking similarities to their wolf ancestors, such as the Siberian Husky, Alaskan Malamute, and German Shepherd. It is interesting to know that breeds such as the Pug, Pekingese, and Chihuahua are also direct descendants. 2. A dog's nose is its fingerprint. No two dogs with the same nose are alike. Each has a unique pattern, making a dog's nose equivalent to a human fingerprint. 3. Puppies are born deaf and blind. Newborn puppies are in the developmental stage when they are born. At the time of birth, their ear canals and eyes are still closed. At this time, they use heat sensors in their nose to detect their mother. Most puppies begin to open their eyes and react to their environment at about 2 weeks of age. 4-A dog's sense of smell is reduced by mouth breathing. Normally, dogs breathe through their nose but may open their mouth if it is hot outside or after a run. Their sense of smell is reduced by about 40% when a dog is overheated and mouth breathing. 5. Dogs have magic noses. The human nose contains about 5 million receptors. If you think that's a lot, dogs have as many as 300 million of them. Humans can't even imagine what it's like to have the sense of smell of our canine friends. 6. Dogs can detect disease in humans. Speaking of a dog's magical nose, they can be trained to detect diseases such as cancer and diabetes in humans. When detecting cancer, the dog is trained to sense biochemical differences in the breath of those diagnosed with the disease. Similarly, dogs can smell fluctuations in blood sugar levels in diabetics by smelling a person's breath. 7. Dogs are not colorblind. Dogs are not colorblind, as most people think. They see blue and yellow colors perfectly, but have trouble distinguishing different shades of green and red, making these colors look more like gray and brown. 8. Dogs have fewer taste buds than humans. Dogs have about 1,700 taste buds, while humans have between 2,000 and 10,000. Perhaps this is why we like to enjoy a variety of cuisines, while our canine counterparts get along just fine on dry food. Dogs rely on their scent to attract them when eating. They enjoy the aroma more than the taste of the food. 9. The intelligence of dogs matches that of a 2-year-old child. Stanley Coren, a canine researcher, was able to determine that your dog's intelligence is equal to that of a 2-year-old child. Intelligence depends on the breed. Border Collies are considered the most intelligent dog breed. Golden Retrievers and German Shepherds also rank high on this list. 10. Americans have estimated that 45% of dogs sleep on owners' beds. We try to avoid it, but our furry friends make their way into our hearts and into our beds. 45% is a pretty big number considering the number of pet dogs in the United States. 11. Dogs can learn more than 1,000 words. Some major universities, such as Duke University and Yale University, have programs devoted to the psychology of dogs. They have found that your dog has a pretty impressive vocabulary. They may not be able to talk back to you, but they pick up on quite a bit of what you say. 12. Dogs sleep curled up in a ball out of instinct. How cute it is to watch your dog curl up in a ball and sleep. As it turns out, it comes from instinct. They do this to protect their vital organs while they sleep. They also do this to conserve their body heat and stay warm. 13. The oldest dog lived to be 29 years old. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the oldest dog that ever lived was an Australian shepherd dog named Bluey. Bluey lived in Australia and lived from 1910 to 1939. He passed away at the age of 29 years and 5 months. 14. The bloodhound's sense of smell is so strong that its sniff can be used in court. Bloodhounds are commonly used to find missing people and criminals. Their sense of smell is so strong that they can follow a trail for over 300 hours and stay on an odor trail for about 210 kilometers. Their sense of smell is so excellent and reliable that it can be used as evidence in court. 15th, Basenjis are the only non-smelling dogs. From a physiological point of view, Basenjis do not bark like normal dogs because of the structure of the larynx. 16. Dogs have a sense of time. They may not be able to look at and understand clocks like humans do, but they can pick up on how much time has passed and even adjust to your daily routine. 17. Obesity is the #1 health problem for dogs. We know that obesity causes a wide range of other health problems and shortens life expectancy. It's important to make sure your dog is eating quality food, not overfeeding or eating table scraps, and getting enough exercise. 18. Chocolate can be deadly to a dog. Chocolate contains theobromine, a substance that dogs cannot metabolize. Consuming chocolate, especially pure dark chocolate, can cause toxicity in their bodies that leads to death. If your dog has eaten chocolate, it is always best to consult a veterinarian. 19. The Beatles' song "A Day in the Life" contains a frequency that only dogs can hear. Paul McCartney claimed that a frequency that only dogs can hear was added at the very end of the song, "A Day in the Life." You can try turning this song on and see how your dog reacts. 20. Dogs learn about each other through butt sniffing. Dogs have glands in their mucous membranes that produce pheromones that transmit information about the dog to other dogs, such as its sex, diet, and health status. This is how dogs get to know each other and recognize each other. I think we can be thankful that this is not the case with us humans. 21. Your dog responds more to your tone than to words. While they may understand different words, they are much better at picking up on a general tone. That's why they may chicken out if you raise your voice, or get excited if you speak in a high, joyful tone. 22. Dogs dream. You've almost certainly noticed your dog twitching, barking, or even running in place while you sleep. That's because they can dream, just like us humans. Researchers suggest that their brains and sleep patterns are very similar to ours, and they can form images and dream. Studies also show that small dogs have more dreams than big dogs. 23rd. Dalmatians are born completely white. All Dalmatian puppies are born completely white. Their spots are the result of skin pigmentation, and they only become visible after the puppy grows older. 24. Greyhounds can beat a cheetah in a speed race. Although cheetahs are the fastest animals we know and can run at speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour, they only run in sprints, a high-speed dash over a short distance. The speed of the Greyhound dog breed is slower, but the endurance while running is much higher, so eventually the Greyhound will overtake the cheetah. 25. Dogs are selfless. Dogs are among the few animals in the world that have been proven to perform selfless, voluntary acts without expecting a reward. Other animals that have been proven to be selfless are elephants and dolphins. 26. Humans and dogs improve each other's health. Studies have shown that a person's blood pressure drops when he or she strokes a dog. It turns out that the same thing happens with a dog. Their blood pressure also goes down when they are stroked by a human. 27. Salukis are the oldest breed of dog. The Guinness World Record for the oldest breed of dog belongs to the Saluki. They are not the most common breed, but they appeared as early as 329 BC as pets kept by the ancient royal Egyptians. 28th. Irish wolfhounds are the tallest breed of dog. At 75 to 90 centimeters tall, the Irish wolfhound is the tallest breed of dog. However, they have not broken the world record for the tallest dog. That title belongs to the German dog. 29. The tallest dog in the world was 103 centimeters tall. The world record for the tallest dog in the world belongs to a German dog named Zeus. His height was 103 centimeters when measured on October 4, 2011. Zeus has since passed away, but the record still holds. 30. The English Mastiff and St. Bernard are the heaviest dog breeds in the world. The weight of these large favorites can reach 170 to 200 kilograms. 31. There are about 600 million dogs in the world. This is a sad statistic as it is estimated that about 400 million of them are homeless stray dogs. This is due to overbreeding and poor breeding practices. It is best to spay or neuter your dog to prevent unwanted litters. 32. The Alaskan Malamute can withstand temperatures as low as 50 degrees below zero. Not surprisingly, the Alaskan Malamute is built for the cold, but we are referring to extreme cold. It is not recommended to leave them outside for more than a few hours. 33rd. Dogs experience jealousy. Studies have shown that your best friend can and will experience jealousy when you give your coveted attention to another dog or person. 34. Walt Disney's family dog, Sunny, was the inspiration for the movie Lady and the Tramp. Walt Disney's dog, Sunny, was greatly admired by his wife, Lily. Sunny eventually became the inspiration for the animated movie Lady and the Tramp, beloved by children and adults to this day. 35. Dogs sweat through the pads on their paws. Dogs sweat an oily substance saturated with pheromones that humans cannot detect, so we just assume that dogs don't sweat. 36. There are 18 muscles in a dog's ear. This is why they can be so expressive with their ears. They help them change the direction of their ears slightly to hear sounds around them. 37. Dogs can be right-handed or left-handed. Studies show that dogs can be right or left-handed, just like humans. You will have to pay attention to which paw the dog is leading with. You can even try throwing a toy to your dog and see which paw he tries to grab it with. 38. Dogs can hear much higher frequencies than humans. It's no secret that many of dogs' senses are dozens of times greater than ours. Dogs can hear frequencies in a range twice as high as we can. 39. Dogs' whiskers send sensory messages to their brains. A dog's whiskers are full of nerves and serve as a multifunctional sensory tool. They help them move and maneuver, especially in low visibility conditions. 40. The smartest dog in the world is the Border Collie. The Border Collie breed tops the list of the smartest dogs in the world. Border Collie named Chaser knows the names of all his 1,000 toys, has a large vocabulary, and will bring you things when asked. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new pet videos.